Everyone says put yourself together, but why doesn't it work? Today I want to speak about a phrase that you might probably have heard a lot of times, and maybe you are saying it to yourself, or maybe others have told it to you. Put yourself together. It sounds motivating and it sounds simple. However, for the most cases it doesn't work and even has the opposite effect. Instead of helping, it makes things harder and even challenging. So why this phrase doesn't work? Especially if you are experiencing anxiety, depression, or emotional exhaustion. When you are hearing this phrase, your brain might be accepting it as something else. It has an opposite reaction. When somebody tells you put yourself together, they usually have good intentions and they want to see you strong, they want you to stay resilient, they want you to get better, but they want you to move on with your life. But the brain perceives it completely differently. Your brain generally reacts, and you might be having some thoughts such as you shouldn't feel this way, or you should stay stronger, you are failing to cope, and generally a sense of guilt arises and anxiety increases. And motivation is not like, people don't get motivated or inspired when they hear these phrases. Your threat response is activated and you feel even more anxious, more depressed. So why does motivation doesn't work for depression and anxiety? Let's clarify a very important point. Depression and anxiety is not a lack of willpower, it's not laziness. In this, a person who is experiencing depression or anxiety symptoms, it's most of the time for them difficult to concentrate, to stay focused on their goals, or to make decisions, to plan, and even the smallest things seem very difficult to do. And when a person is hearing this phrase, put yourself together, you should be better, they got even more frustrated with themselves, because they start to compare themselves to other people and they start to blame themselves. Why I can't be like them? Why I can't do as much as others are doing? And this increases feelings of guilt, anxiety, and has a contrary impact. Instead of helping the person gets even more depressed and anxious. And asking the person to put yourself together is like asking a person with a broken leg to run. And since they are not capable of doing it at that moment, since energy is depleted, the shame comes in. And shame is not useful for staying motivated. When shame starts to arise, a person's motivation and mood decreasing, and it's making healing even more challenging. When a person is experiencing shame, they feel like frozen. It locks their nervous system. And healing doesn't start with pressure, it starts with trust. And instead of asking, why can't I do this? You can try asking, what's the system? What's my body is ready for today? What I can complete today? And true healing doesn't look like aiming 100%. But maybe aiming 20% and thinking about things that you can do today. Allowing yourself to slow down, being curious instead of critical can help you to feel safe and to feel relieved, and that's where the healing starts. So staying curious instead of being critical is not a sign of giving up, it's just slowing down and being on the same side with your nervous system. And this allows you to feel relieved, to feel safe, and to start your mental shift and healing. There is a phrase that I often hear from my clients. They are saying, I'm struggling right now, and there is a reason for it. And this phrase helps to reduce internal pressure and calms the nervous system. And when you are speaking to yourself in this kind and compassionate manner, it helps you to feel relieved, to feel safe, and to start to understand yourself When you understand why you are having these feelings, it will be easier to make steps towards the change you want to see and you want to achieve. So if you hear a phrase of put yourself together from others or in your inner voice, I want you to know this, that you are not broken, you are not lazy, you are not a failure. You are just experiencing stress, pain and exhaustion in a very human way, and healing doesn't happen by force. Healing happens with permission, and if you have felt alone in this process, you are not alone. And this is a place of people who are tired, overwhelmed, but want to understand themselves and searching for ways of healing. We'll talk about how you can talk to yourself in a manner that would encourage you for change, and that would help you to calm down. And if you need this too, you can share these videos with other people, or you can also subscribe so that you will receive this kind of content that might help you for healing. I hope this video was helpful for you. Thank you for your time, and if you have any questions, feel free to write in the comments.